Hey, coachpreneurs. How you guys doing today? Today is Ask Alease Anything, and I am going to be answering Angela's question on how to launch her 6-week coaching program. She says 6-week course, but we're gonna just say 6-week coaching program because most of you guys who are listening to me, who are watching me, you all have some type of coaching program. So I thought this was an awesome question. She asked me this question on Instagram. And right before we go, me address everything, I am going to literally read her question. So, and then I'm going to check to make sure everything is copacetic. Y'all got me, right? Make sure you guys can see me okay. And we are streaming live on YouTube. We're streaming live on my personal page, business page, and the inside of the Coachpreneur community. What's up, Coachpreneurs? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. We're streaming live on my we are good. Page and the inside. We are good. So as you guys are coming in, go ahead and just say hey to me. Say, hey, Alease. What's up, girl? Hey. So that I know you guys are on with me, okay? So let's do this. Let's go to, I come back. Let's go to, and let me just read Angela's question, okay? Angela is a life coach. And if you guys want to follow Angela, Angela is on Instagram as Angela Motivates. Angela Motivates. That's it on Instagram, okay? So this is what she says to me. She says, hi, Alease. She says, my sweet and very informative coach. I happen to have a question. Since I'm going to be launching a 6-week course, will I need to continuously run my Facebook ads during that 6 weeks for the next 6 weeks, for the next 6-week run, or do I stop them and start them up again for a second run of my course? In addition, do you recommend taking a break in between each run? I really hope this isn't confusing. And it's not confusing. And I want to make sure I address two other things that you asked about taking a break. I'm going to put that on my, take a break and then running ads continuously. And I think I'm going to address it even in my little diagram that I'm going to show you guys today. Okay. All right. So that was Angela's question. And I'm really excited to answer that question for her. And I am not going to waste any time. I'm going to go back to my personal page and we'll go back to my comments. Oh, there you go. Okay. Hola. Hello, Angela. Angela is here with us. Hello, Miss Eileen. Hello, Rosa. What's up? Okay. Yes. Love it. Hello, Chantel. What's up, you guys? Awesome. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I have my Picasso drawing right here. And what I'm going to do is give you guys two options, right? So you guys know I'm all about you guys choosing what works for you. I'm going to tell you and share with you the industry standard of launching any new course or coaching program. And then I'm going to give you option 2 of what I would probably do. And then if you and I want to have a dialogue together about how can we even make it simpler, then that's what we're going to do today. Okay. So before we get started, let's set our intentions for today, right? And our intentions today is that I get to have whatever I want. I get to do and have whatever I want. That is going to be our intentions today, that we get to do and have whatever we want, regardless of what anybody says, thinks, or things we should do. We get to do and have whatever we want. All right. Okay. So here is my little Picasso drawing. Okay. So here, I know, guys, before I get started, y'all know I'm going to go dark because the light is going to focus on this white background. If I can find another option for this, I will, but just y'all don't mind me going dark. Y'all just want to see the content anyway. All right. All right. So here is Angela's 6-week course. And so over here is in pencil, and I'm going to darken it as we go through. Okay. So this is going to be option 1 of what industry standard is for launching any type of program and where you introduce your ads. Okay. All right. So option one, the first thing is, and the question that Angela talked about, and I think is probably the main focus that I really want to concentrate on, was Facebook ads. Okay. But I also want to talk about the flow. And it's also relates to what I talked about last week about the value ladder, because Angela's 6-week program, of course, is considered her core offer. This is her core offer. And the reason why I say this is because the time that a client has to go through the program is 6 weeks. That's a long time, right? This is not a one-up. And 6 weeks means to me that she's teaching multiple things. She's not teaching or solving one problem. She is solving probably about 6 different problems that her clients might have, or maybe 4 problems, right? So 6 weeks to me seems like it's a core offer. It's probably one of her most expensive offers that she has, right? Because she might have many classes or many master classes that are a lot less, doesn't cost as much, right? I don't want to say cheap. I'm trying to find another word. But this is going to be her core offer. So you remember, we talked about this in the value ladder, okay? And this is really important as we talk about the marketing and launching of this so that she can get people to buy this or sign up for the 6-week course, all right? Cool deal. Yes, Angela says I'm correct. Hello, Miss Felicia. Rosa says, Alease, you got me multitasking. I had work to do, but I had to take a break for this. Awesome. Okay, so option one. The first thing, and this again, the option one is going to be industry standard for launching a program. Okay, so what did I do with I put my markers up. Didn't mean to do that. So the first thing is always going to be, I might spell it wrong. If I spell it wrong, y'all get it, right? I think I spelled that wrong, but y'all get it. It don't matter. It's okay to do stuff ugly. And I'm ugly spelling. Okay. So the first thing is that in the industry standards of launching, we always start with the freebie. We want to offer something free, and we're going to run ads to that freebie. Now, listen to me. The freebie is always to bring in new people. And I'm going to assume, and I'm going to just say this, freebies are for people who do not know you, and you're trying to build up the for them to know you, like you, and trust you. And that freebie is the way to do that. So we're going to run ads to the freebie to reach a new audience, a brand new audience. And that's what we want to be doing all the time, is reaching new people, because eventually we don't want to be selling the same thing to the same people. So we're going to run ads to the freebie. Now, what are our freebies, right? Our videos that we do on a weekly basis. Angela, I know you do pre-recorded videos. So you can upload those pre-recorded videos to your business page and run ads to them, reaching a new audience that you know that your ideal clients are. So the interest, I think you're like a life coach. So you might run your videos to an interest group who like Iana Vincent, right? Because she's considered like a life coach. Okay. And this is an ad that you will run continuously. Okay. Continuously, especially when you realize that this audience that you're trying to target is a good audience. Okay. You can boost your video. So if you upload some of your videos onto your business page, you can boost it for like $5 for 4 days. I think that makes it $1.25, right? But you're going to target it to an interest group. You're not going to run this freebie ad to the people who have liked your page, because the people who already like your page or are commenting on your page or whatever that might be, they already know you. So we don't need people who already know you to see the freebie. They already know you. They already probably like you already. We need this ad to be running to people so we can bring in new audience. Okay. Freebie. So that's the first thing. That is, again, this is industry standard. Okay. Start with the freebie. The next thing in this marketing is the Tripwire. Okay, so we talked a little bit about this last week, right? We talked a lot. The Tripwire. This is your low dollar offer. So once this group grabs her freebie, the next thing will be for Angela to offer them the Tripwire or the low dollar offer. And I know she has this, right? And she would do this in an email form. So once they get on her freebie, she should be sending them emails and say, hey, thank you for grabbing my freebie because you've taken action. I want to give you this one-time opportunity to buy this for $7, $10, $15, whatever. Tripwire, okay? Now, even if these people who grab her freebie don't take the Tripwire, it's okay because Angela is going to offer them something else. She is going to offer them to attend her webinar or another free training. Let me do an arrow for this. So she is then going to, even if someone doesn't take the Tripwire, she's going to send them an email and invite them to her monthly webinar or her free training. This webinar is what I call the sales training, where she is going to sell something to them at the end. And we have all attended a type of training like that, right? We're going to invite them. We're going to ask them to opt in so we can get their name and email, because this is important, because the person who opts in to attend this free training is now becoming a hot lead for us, right? So we're going to invite them to a free training, her monthly webinar. And we're going to talk a little bit else about this too, how to make this automated, okay? And she is going to send retargeting ads to the people who are on her list, okay? Now, there's a way to do this. You can upload your list and your ads, and then Facebook will find the email addresses for people who are on your list. It's a process. It's a behind the scenes. But she'll send retargeting ads to those people if she knows how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, that's okay. That's fine. Don't sweat it, okay? But you're going to, that means that you're going to have to be hot on this list. So you're going to have to be sending them reminders. You're going to have to be being active with them. But you're going to invite them to the webinar, okay? You can also post this invitation on your personal page, because the people who are on your personal page, they know you, they like you, and they trust you. So you're going to invite them to this webinar as well. On this webinar, you're going to give them some type of training, right? And if you're a Coachpreneur Club member, so you can use some of the master classes and you're going to train. But at the end of that training, you're going to sell them into this 6-week course program, okay? That is on a monthly basis. And that's something that we should be doing. I get it. We should. I know, Alease don't have all time for that, but we know we're going to get serious about this. We should be offering a weekly free training, a sales training. Okay. We call those webinars or whatever you want to call them, but we're going to sell at the end. Okay. This free training, we're not selling anything, right? We're just giving them free, goody stuff, right? And this one, we're going to sell at the end, and we're going to sell this 6-week course. Okay. So once she sells this, this is Angela's responsibility to send I know y'all can't read this, but I'm going to say it. Okay. It's her next responsibility after they've attended the webinar. Okay. Is to send reminder emails. The reminder emails are going to be, hey, watch the replay. Okay. And by the way, at the end of the training, I made a special offer that you need to take action on. She's going to send another email telling them, hey, there's only a couple of days left for you to get this free 6-week course. Okay. And she's going to, keep reminding them. We call them the Game Logic Fear emails. And Coachpreneur members, you guys should have that. If not, I'm going to make sure Rosa and I drop that into the course so you guys can have those emails. I thought I had them in there. I'm not sure if I do. Y'all know how I am. Sometimes I forget. But I definitely ask Rosa for us so we can check that out and make sure that happens, okay? So we'll send reminder emails reminding them to buy this, okay? This is the option 1. This is industry standard. And I know you're probably saying to yourself, because I know I said it to myself, oh my gosh, that's a lot. There's a lot going on. Let me just tell you this. Once you get this figured out, this can go on automation. Once this invite webinar, because once you get this webinar that actually sells people into it, and all you got to do is put it on automation, right? They'll buy the Tripwire or not buy the Tripwire. You'll send them an automated email inviting them to a webinar that they can watch on their own, on demand, right? And at the end of that webinar, you'll sell them into this program. This can happen on automated, right? Automation. But you got to get good at selling. Y'all, I'm touching my keyboard. Hold on, let me move this up. You got to get good at selling your offer at the end, okay? To sell them into this, because if you try to make this on automation and your webinar really is not selling people into it, then it's no point of trying to make this automated. You need to get good at selling. That's why I like for you guys to start to do sales webinars at least once a month until you get so good that you can sell in your sleep. Got me? Okay. This is option 1. This is industry standard. Okay. All right. We're going to move to option 2 of how do I make it easy, right? How do we just make it easy and take action right then and there, okay? But before that, I want to answer some questions because I see that Rosa had a statement. So she says, so you recommend once they join your list, you offer something low dollar offer, then something free in the next email if they didn't purchase the Tripwire at the end of the training masterclass free. And your call to action is another paid offer. Yes, ma'am. So even Rosa, even if they don't take the Tripwire or buy the Tripwire, it doesn't matter. Invite them still to the webinar, okay? Invite them to the webinar. And then people that you have on your personal page, you should invite them to the webinar as well. And side note, before I go to option 2, you guys should be trying to friend new people on your personal page anyway. And you might be saying, but Alease, that's my personal page and that's for my family and that's where I post. I don't really want business on that page. Okay, I got that. Your family people, create a new list for your family people. And then when you post something, just tag the family people to see that post. But I want you guys to start using your personal page. Y'all, I'm just going to say it and I'm going to stop like going around the barberry bush, if that's a word, right? Your social media is business, just to be honest. You can be social somewhere else. When we get ready to can go back outside again and play, whatever. Be social then. Social media is about your business. It's about being about your business, right? So you want to have your personal page full of people who could be your ideal clients, right? You don't really want to do business on that personal page, but you want to give them a glimpse of your personal life on your personal page. What motivates you? You are sharing your videos. So you should be actively friending people who will be possibly your ideal clients or customers, okay? So if you haven't reached your 5,000 max of friends, you got some work to do. Right now, I dropped, like I'm at 4,997 people on my page. And then I get to 5,000 and I drop. Some people might either drop me because they don't like me, which is fine, right? And then I have a couple of more spots, right? But you should actively be getting to 5,000 friends on your personal page, right? And be actively friending people who can possibly become your ideal clients, okay? And we can talk about that in a later training on how you can do that, right? Hello, Angela Harris. Hello, Miss LaWanda. What's up? Thank you for the fire, Shanae. Yes, Angela says she do accept additional people. LaWanda said, I got to watch the replay. No blood, sleep sales, love it, love it. Rosa says, if we are setting this up on automation, you recommend emails 1 day apart or 3 days apart? I recommend email reminders 1 day apart. Rosa, 1 day apart. 3 days apart, people forget. They just forget. All right. Yes, good question. All right, so let's move on to option number 2. Who's ready for option number 2? Put a 2 in the comments. 2. Rosa says, yes, I noticed that I get more engagement on my lives on my personal page. So I go live in my business page and personal page at the same time with StreamYard. Yes, StreamYard makes going to multiple platforms really easy. That's why I love them. Right now, I am live on YouTube. I am live in my group. I'm live on my personal page, in my business page. I love that. I am on the next level of StreamYard. And guys, look, I know money is tight. I get it. We're in a tight and uncertain area, right? But I'm all about making your life easy. And we need to be what they call omnipresent. Like, we need to sort of be everywhere. Like, even if you don't plan to hang out on YouTube, your content should be on YouTube as well. Y'all know Google owns YouTube, and Google is a search engine. So when people are looking for stuff, your YouTube videos are going to pop up because YouTube is searchable. It's the number 2 search engine is YouTube. Y'all get that, right? But anyway, okay. All right. So I got some twos. Angela says they just get on my nerves trying to recruit me from it. Don't friend MLM people then. Don't friend them. Friend other coaches. Friend other people who are like go to your, just sort of do certain things similar to you. So don't friend those people who are selling. Y'all know those parts, which is fine. I think that's great. Some people need to teach them and coach them better on how to make their offers, because there's so many other different ways to do that. But y'all get my point, right? Andrew says I need to play around with StreamYard. StreamYard is the bomb. I don't know if y'all know Gary V, but Gary Vaynerchuk is using StreamYard as well, and his lives are just like awesome. So if y'all want to see an example of how to use StreamYard, start following Gary Vaynerchuk. He does questions and answers, I think every day, every morning. I think that's right. It's called Gary T with Gary V. Rosie, yes, those weird people, inappropriate comments. Yes. Angela, I'll share my StreamYard link with you so you can get some, I think 30 days free. Yes, Eileen, that's awesome. Okay. So y'all ready for option number 2? That's how I'm taking it. Y'all ready for option number 2? Gary V, did I see a question mark? Gary Vaynerchuk is like the godfather of social media omnipresent. So just Google Gary V. This Gary VEE. That's all you got to do. Or Gary Vaynerchuk. I just don't even get me on that soapbox about Gary V. Okay. But if you got sensitive ears, he curse a lot. But his content is like the bomb. Okay. Monty said Gary V is the man. Yes, he is. All right. Okay. Option two. All right. So here's option 2. Oh, I'm getting too excited. I might misspell some words here. Okay. Option 2, still 6-week training, 6-week program that Angela mentioned, core offer. What we're going to do to shorten the curve is that we're going to invite people straight to our webinar, and we're only going to invite people who know us, who already know us and we know them. So that is going to be people who are already on our email list that we've uploaded into Facebook, and then we can run ads to those people. We're only going to send the invite to people who are already on our email list by sending them an email and inviting them to join. And we're only going to invite people who are on our personal page or in groups that we own or groups that we can post in, people who already know that we are actively in. Okay, don't go in a group that you don't actively participate in and tell them to come to your webinar. You need to be actively in that group. So you invite them there. You will also send an ad to people who like your page. Okay, people who already like your page. So you would send an ad to those people, inviting them to the webinar. So we are only sending an ad or sending an invite to people who already know us. Okay, we cool on that one? Then once we send them the invite, we're going to ask, we are going to teach our heart out in our webinar, and we're going to sell our offer on that webinar. We're then going to tell them to watch the replay. So we are going to send an email telling them to watch the replay. Okay, and we're going to give them the link to that replay. So we're going to send them an email. We're going to create a little graphic on our social media profile to tell them, here's the replay. Go watch it if you missed it. We're going every place that we invited people out, we're going to tell them to watch the replay. Got me? And then after they've watched the replay, so here's what you can do as well. So if you're doing this, go watch the replay. You can ask them to opt in again. Like they have to give you their name and email. People who are already on your list, they know they don't need to opt in because all they got to do is go on the email to click it and watch it. But new people who did not sign up for the invite, but realize that, oh my gosh, I missed it. You're going to ask them to opt in again. Okay. And at this time of asking people to watch the replay, it is also our responsibility as promoters, as marketers, as coaches, to give them a snippet of the training. Like, oh my gosh, you missed a great training. Here's what people said. So take a screenshot. Or maybe you take a really short little clip of the webinar and you upload it and say, hey guys, this is what I talked about in the webinar. You missed it. Here's a link for you to go watch the replay, okay? Because you want to send as many people to watch this replay so that they hear your pitch for the 6-week coaching program. Okay? Okay? Are we good with that? All right. So after that, watch the replay. We want to send reminder emails and post. So reminder, hey, this is the last opportunity that you get to watch the replay. The replay comes down in 48 hours and this special offer that I'm giving you goes away, okay? Oh, and I didn't say this because this goes back to selling on the webinar, right? We'll talk about this really soon. Is that anytime that you invite someone to watch a webinar and you're selling something, you want to give them a special offer. You don't want to give them the same offer that they see on your website somewhere. So if this 6-week program is sitting on your website right now for, let's say, $497, but for people who watch the webinar and stay for the end of your offer, you want to always give them some special offer, right? Maybe you don't have to discount it. Maybe you give them additional bonuses. So for people who actually on the webinar and watch the webinar, or for those of you who watched the webinar today or whatever the little saying is, you want to give them something additional, and bonuses could be it. You don't have to lower the price, right? You can give them additional bonuses for those who actually watched the webinar, okay? All right, so webinar reminders, right? This is where we lose the money because we don't send reminders. I know, because it's a lot of work. You be like, Alease, they saw that I invited them. They know that I made an offer. Duh. They need to jump on this. But guys, our attention span is like a damn, oh, excuse me. Our attention span is like a squirrel. Okay, we forget what our offer is. So we got to send them reminders. So we need to send them reminders about the offer. We also need to send the reminders in the post. Sometimes you might do a Q&A. So like I'm doing right now, you might say, hey guys, I'm gonna do a Q&A for those of you who might have questions about my 6-week program. So that can be as a reminder as well. And at the end, you say, hey guys, I have a reminder that I have a 6-week program coming up. Okay. So does that help, Angela? Did I break that down for you? Right. So for those of you who like to take screenshots, I'm going to go back to option number 1. So take a screenshot of option number 1. This is the industry standard. Okay. You got that screenshot? Awesome. And then this was option 2. My handwriting was a little messier on this one. Option 2. This is the easy breezy way. Okay. And this gives you good practice. So if you do option 1, I would still say either do the webinar invite or do the webinar at least once a month. If you are my proud and brave soul, go ahead and do it twice a month. Okay. And if you are just like the bomb diggity, you do it every week. It's the same webinar. It can be the exact same webinar if you want to, or you can have 3 different ones. For me, I get a little bored doing the same exact webinar. So I might have 3 or 4 in my repertoire that I use, but at the end, I'm always selling the same thing. Okay. Always selling the same thing. Okay. So that's option 2. Y'all got a screenshot of that? Cool deal. Yes. Awesome. All right. So as a reminder for those of you who are not Coachpreneur Club members, and this, I'm making this an emphasis, I am doing a special training, free training, June the 6th on the only 3 systems that you need in your coaching business. So if you want to know what those 3 systems are, these are the same 3 systems that I share with my Coachpreneur Club members. It's the 3 systems that I have used for years, right? And I still use. I'm going to share these 3 systems, the only 3 systems that you need for your coaching business. And if you want that training, you want to be part of that training, then go to aleasemichelle.com/only 3 for you to sign up for that free training. It is June the 6th on a Saturday at 12 o'clock. And that's only a special invitation for only those of you who are who have registered for this training. All right. Okay. So let me see if you guys have any additional questions about what I talked about today. And if I can clarify anything else, I am here for you, right? I am here for you. I'm full of energy. I got my drink. And I am good for you today. So let me see what you guys are saying to me. What did I miss? I say, hey, Monty. Miss Eileen says, yes, great breakdown, Alease. Thank you, Miss Eileen. Can you use the recording? Tell me what you mean by that, Angela. Can you use the recording? Let me show option 1 again. Option 1. Take a screenshot. Cha-cha. Okay. Is that good? Good. Okay. All right. So Miss Pam says, so I got new comments. Miss Pam says, what did I see, Miss Pam? Alease, thank you. You make this look so plain. So plain and easy, right? After doing it live the first time. Okay, so that's a good question, Angela. Angela said, can you send the recording after you do it live the first time? Yes, you can. Only if you got sales from the first training. Because if you got sales from the first training, then that means when you made the offer or you sold the offer at the end, it was good. And people were like, okay, I will buy. If no one buys at the end of your webinar or your free training, then you need to do it again and get better at selling your offer. So that means I would suggest that you either watch myself, watch somebody else who is selling something at the end. Okay. Heads up for those of you who are watching me, I am going to make a special offer on that free training that I'm going to give you guys on the only 3 systems that you need to know. So for those of you who sign up for that, would you go to aleasemichelle.com/only 3, I am going to make a special offer at the end for only those who attend the webinar. So if you want to attend that training, Angela, and actually watch me go through it, then that's a great opportunity. But typically, anybody else who's doing webinars online, they're going to make an offer. If they're inviting you to attend a webinar, they're going to sell you something at the end. It's just the industry thing, okay? Okay, so exactly, got it. Can you put 1 back up, please, Shanti? Okay, I put 1 back up. There's 1. I'm going to hold up 1 and see what else comments you guys have. Okay, got it. Makes sense. Oh, do you have to do the webinars live each time? Okay, I answered that for you. Awesome. Awesome. So let me know if this training was helpful for you today. Let me know if this gave you some clarity on what you need to do. So give me some yeses, give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts, whatever you want to share with me that this was valuable content today. So that was option 1. Option 2. For those of you who might not got option 2, that was option 2. Thank you, Angela. Option 2. Thank you, Miss Eileen. Thank you, Rosa, for the love. All right. Chantel said, okay. Also, thank you, Angela. All right. Thank you so much, guys. And again, as my last reminder to you, if you want to know the only 3 systems that you need in your coaching business to actually grow your business, get clients, then definitely join me June the 6th at 12 o'clock for the only 3 systems that you need to grow your coaching business during these uncertain times. You can go to aleasemichelle.com/only3 to sign up for that free training. All right. Chantel, you like my illustrations? Thank you. All right, guys. You all have an awesome and blessed day. And I will be talking to you guys very soon. And Coachpreneur Club members, don't forget, we've got a special training this Sunday at 4 o'clock on how you're going to plan with me. I'm going to share with you exactly how I do the discovery system, right? I'm going to share with you the first stage or the number 1 stage or the system that I use to get to brand myself and stand out, right? You're going to actually watch me and plan with me this Sunday. So don't forget, y'all's masterclass training is Sunday at 4 o'clock. All right. You guys have an awesome and blessed day. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Love you. Kisses. Thank you, Pam.